अच्छा तो कैसे रिलीज हो क्रिकेट
See, first of all, I was very shy to accept this. 2018, when Venkat Prabhu came to Sri Lanka regarding a foundation, and he met me and he asked me whether I want to make a biopic on me. First, I was very hesitant and shy about it because I am retired, happily in the house, doing a little bit of work with, I was doing with Dada knows because 5 years I came here, and a little bit of Hyderabad as well. So, first hesitant, then my manager said, because if you do something, you will get something for the foundation and that will help some people. Then I agreed. So that's the way it starts. And you know, a lot of problems in 5 years time it took to make a movie. And now I'm very happy because it's suddenly, first I was hesitant and I'm not interested to do that. But in life sometimes you think you're not, but sometimes you have to do some things. So only thing I asked my director, I gave the permission, everything, and it has to be a very true story. It should be not added anything, masala or anything to make a movie good, because it's a biopic, because it has to be true, what has happened, that you have to reveal. So that's also, I'm very happy, I'm glad I came to Calcutta and meeting Dada is very good friend and players were a little bit not happy about the team environment and everything. He bought the team in a difficult stage. He bought the team difficult stage. He got younger players into the team, introduced like Arbachan and like players like that, great players became. So he made a team and get success of the India team was very powerful. Unfortunately, he couldn't win a World Cup because he had a chance in 2003. Unfortunately, they lost to Australia. Other than that, when he gave it up and gave it to Dhoni, it was an easy transition because already established players are there. Then he has to do the right things, then he can take to the next level. So, I know he's in Kolkata. He's a king. That's the way I say it because, and also a youngest person who become a board president. It is not a joke because his organization in India is the biggest organization because for the cricket sport. So become a board president is a very challenging, and he had a great 2-3 years of that and successful. And now he's relaxing and hopefully, I hope, I heard, right? I was there in Bangalore when I was talking to him in chat. A few industry people coming and talking to him, and you will see Dada's movie by next year, I think, hopefully.
It was a good one. I'm very starstruck sitting with Murali sir and Sourav sir.
Trust me, all of us are.
Yeah, I mean, growing up in the 90s, I have grown up in Dada's regime, you know. So, like sir said, I'm such a huge fan. And but coming back to your question, could you repeat it please again?
The similar arm action.
Yeah, so I had a really bad car crash around 8 years ago, because of which I messed up my right elbow. And after I was locked for the film, I called up my director and said, I have something up my sleeve, quite literally, for you. And then that's when I told him that I have a bent arm, and it sort of helps me replicate Sir's action a tad bit more. Because when I try to straighten it, it just doesn't go as straight. That's exactly like Sir's, which he has since birth. So yeah, if something bad, something good has come, and I'm able to portray Sir's action a bit more realistically.
Just like how the universe works, right?
Yes, absolutely. Some things are destiny, you know, and absolutely. I think this film is like that for me. So.
Dada, we are really happy that you're here, and you and Melissa both have had some fierce battles, right? And some extraordinary thing happening on the trees. Is there anything which happened behind the scene, maybe in the locker room, which you would like to share with the people? Some interaction, yeah.
You know, thank you so much. happy is an understatement for me to be here. Anything connected to Muthiah Muralidaran, we used to call him Murli, is from the heart. Because not only he was the greatest spinner of all times, he's one of the greatest human beings you'll ever meet. You know, soft, gentle, kind, and always smiling. You know, I've grown up in an era with a very strong Indian team and had some great players. But for us, Sri Lanka was Murli. And I'm saying that with due respect to everyone. Sri Lanka has produced some great players. Aravinda De Silva, Kumara Sangakkara, Mahila Jayawardene, Arjuna Ranatunga was a very good player who was a World Cup winning captain. So they had some outstanding players. But Murli was different. You know, as I said, you land in Colombo, you land in Sri Lanka, you go to anywhere, everybody from I remember my first trip in 1997, yes, my first trip in 1997 to Sri Lanka. And we used to go to Sri Lanka very often. Every summer we used to be there. The Taj Samudra Hotel in Colombo was just like our home for us. June, July we were there and I loved Sri Lanka. You know, I remember my first trip, I landed and I was going through the immigration at the Colombo airport and there were very kind people. India was coming and they said all the best for the tournament, all the best for the series, have a good trip. But remember, we have Murli. And I remember the exact words. And this used to happen all the time. He was not just the backbone, every bone of the body for Sri Lankan cricket. And I'm so happy he's done a biopic. I've seen him on the field, I've seen him off the field, I've met his family, I've seen him in Colombo. He's unbelievable. So I know you will enjoy this film. You will get to know a lot from this film about Murli's life because many of you have just seen Murli on television or on the ground. But what goes behind in making a great champion that he is, and hopefully you'll be able to see it on this film. As I said, I'm extremely fortunate to be here this evening on the launch of his biopic. It's a worldwide release and everyone around the world must see it because Murli just doesn't belong to Sri Lanka. Murli belongs to the world, belongs to the world cricket. He's an ambassador. He's an unbelievable ambassador of the sport. He's a gentle ambassador of the sport. And when you see Muralidaran, because I've followed his entire career, and I must say something, I've played the young Muralidaran, I've played the middle-aged Muralidaran, and I've played the old Muralidaran. And the hardest was the old Muralidaran. And I mean everything what I say because I'm not saying because there's media, it's because of his biopic, but it was the hardest as he got older. He could spin the off-spin this much, he could spin the off-spin that much, he could bowl the straighter one, he could bowl the one which would go the other side. And the best thing Rahul Dravid told me, we used to bat together a lot those days. He said, how do I cover drive it? I said, don't worry, you don't worry about the cover drive, leave the cover drive to me, you just rotate the strike with Murli. So, he's been absolutely fascinating. 800 test wickets and he's not added the one days also. And how much in one day? Only 400? Can you imagine 540 one day wickets? 540 one day wickets, 800 test wickets. So it's 1340 international wickets for Sri Lanka. So I'm not wrong in saying that Murli meant Sri Lanka. Or it's the other way, Sri Lanka meant Murli. And he brought Sri Lanka on the map. Through his cricketing heroics, through his wickets, he actually was responsible for bringing Sri Lanka on the world map. Whether the wicket spun, whether you played in Colombo, whether you played at the Oval, whether you played in Melbourne, or whether you played in the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai, Murli will come and pick 5 wickets and spin the ball this much. So that's how good he was. I wish him all the best in life. Just like everybody finishes playing sport, he finished. I still remember his last wicket at his home ground, and I think he got Pragya caught at first leg. His last wicket, his last test match. I can't remember his first wicket, but I can remember his last wicket. And what a pleasure it was just knowing him. It wasn't too much fun playing him because he hardly gave anything to hit, but knowing Muthiah Muralidaran, the person, is amazing. And as I said, you ask everybody around the world. You won't get a better gentleman than Muthiah Muralidaran. I congratulate you on your new role. You are portraying a master on screen, and I know everybody will watch it. I'll watch it. I'll definitely watch it because it's Murli. because it's Murli, and I'm sure everybody in Calcutta will watch it because we are a cricket mad city. Murli beat us in the semi-finals in 1996 in Calcutta, and if I remember when they went on to win the World Cup under Arjuna, it was a young Murli then, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. You're going to absolutely see a master in action. So thank you, Murli, for inviting me here, and lots of love to you, lots and lots of good wishes to you and your family and me to continue to remain with the game. Because I know you do a lot of businesses, I know you do a lot of things at the back, you have a lot of money, but don't get away from the game, because the game needs Muthiah Muralidaran, is humbleness, is genuinity, and most importantly, the game needs a master to be there all the time. So wish you all the very best. He's a young man. I think we are same age, 50? So we are both the same age. So we've got lots and lots to offer to the game. I know he comes for the IPL, for the Sunrisers Hyderabad, and I wish him all the very best in life. And we all love him.
So we just
No, I like every wicket because that's why I'm going to play for taking wickets.
Sir, how much cricket has changed after the invention of T20?
Cricket has changed a lot regarding the T20 because in those days Test cricket is most important. Now because T20, because the life of people also changed a lot. It's very fast. So like that, they can see in 2 hours. So that's why T20 is very popular. So the cricket has also according to that adapted.